What is going on, guys? We are back with another video today, and we're doing another video technically on Madden 21. I did say we were going to do this, a couple days ago, but we're going to be doing our top 10 sleepers video. Now, as far as this year from last year, not as great. It seems like the ratings were kind of more, round-based rather than, well, some of them were. There were some definite sleepers, some definitely good players that, the developers or the ratings guys did feel were good in the later rounds, but for the most part, outside of a few, it was mainly, what round were you, and you're basically going to have the stats as the rest of the guys. However, there were still enough names for me to choose about 8 to 9, and then we threw like a 9th/10th in there just as a kind of sleeper, kind of not, maybe even a position change sleeper. But for this video, like I said, it was a little bit lesser, so I couldn't really place them in the top 10. We're just going to say, this is a guy. This is one of the 10. No actual 1 through 10 who I think is the best. So, before that, I suppose, if you like these types of videos, maybe leave a like, subscribe if you're new. Follow me on Twitter at Jeromepkr. That's also my Twitch. Number 10, kinda, is a quarterback that somebody actually did recommend me look into for maybe franchise on my own. But Cole McDonald, he's not quite Tyree Jackson, but very similar speed to excel ratings for a guy who's only a 60 overall. Now, the thing that's kind of crazy, I don't know if there's some sort of different rating this year for QBs, but a lot of the QBs are very serviceable, unless maybe mid 70s to low 80s is worse this year. This guy is very good for a 60 overall. Of course, we know the speed. We just looked at it. Agility is a little low, but, quarterbacks, why would you do anything agility-wise unless it's Lamar Jackson, maybe Kyler Murray? 88 throw power as far as, some of the other guys go. You watched that last video. If you didn't, please watch it, I suppose. Joe Burrow, he had 86 throw power, so 88 is definitely adequate. Now, as far as his throwing accuracy goes, you'll see in a moment that it's not terrible. 78 short, 75 medium, 73 deep, 68 play action rating, 78 throw on the run. Now, something tells me, just like last video, for some reason, the ratings did kind of glitch. But if they didn't, those are ridiculously high ratings. This guy is literally like right on the basically back page of their team. Where is he? Cole McDonald. Where is he? 60? Okay, I lied. He's a lot worse than that, but still definitely usable. And if honestly, almost weirder than that, because okay, he sucks. He kind of sucks. I'm not gonna lie. He's actually kind of trash. But 88 throw deep, which is ridiculous. Definitely usable, but a bit of a project, I can't lie. 59 medium, what is that, 44 short, just barely squeaks his way onto the sleeper list. I told you this year, well, for one, I don't know what ratings to believe, because this seems like it makes more sense, but at the same time, 44 short accuracy is brutal. The other one you've seen was way higher, which is why I put him on the list, so kind of hoping some of these ratings aren't absolutely wrong. Oh, God, that scared the hell out of me. But let's move on to number 9, kinda. Now, can't wait for this to be wrong again. But Mr. Quez Watkins, who I believe is 6'2", he's a 65 overall wide receiver for the Philadelphia Eagles, comes up with a very high 94 speed, maybe even the second, maybe third highest speed for rookie wide receivers. Of course, Excel drops a decent bit at 90, and then Agility drops way low at 86. But like we've shown you already before, the ratings for the skill positions this year, Agility seems very low for a majority of them. As far as catching goes, 80 catching. Once again, I'm a little worried that these ratings are wrong. It's EA though, so I can only do so much here. As far as his route running goes, definitely going to see a bit of a dip, and I love that the route running doesn't stay on the same thing. But 78 catch in traffic, 69 short it would appear. And then as far as medium and deep goes, 69 and 67. So you get 1 or 2 dev ups. Well, maybe 2. 2 is quite a bit. But you get 1 dev up. You get that 10k XP. You upgrade him twice. Very usable. And once again, he's a 65 overall. What do you have to offer for him? Like a 7th round pick? Just freaking do it, dude. And it's ironic I say that because in a user league, they're probably going to be like, nah, mate, I watched this video. Clearly, I know everything now. Nobody's going to watch this video. Also, I made a little widget for myself, but the thing that's also important to mention is that he's 22, but his birthday was late July. We know that EA likes to pretty much wrap things up well before the game releases. So, assuming they had the age correct in the first place, there's also a chance he could be 21 at launch. Regardless, 22 is very good anyway. So, 21, 22, definitely some years to develop. What is this, an Eagles video? Of course, as far as, the definition of a sleeper, this guy, obviously, Davion Taylor, maybe even was reached on because of that combine. 89 speed, 91 excel, 85 agility for a 67 overall linebacker. Now, I will admit, 52 catching is pretty brutal, but we know in Madden that sometimes even with the bad catching, it comes down to the timing. So if you time that pick, that catching rating kind of goes away. And we've seen Tremaine Edmonds has been a great user in lots of leagues, and I believe his catching is that, maybe even lower. Also, like I said, 84 jumping, injury, stamina, toughness, all that is perfectly fine. As far as his, ability to tackle and cover, you're not going to get crazy coverage stats. 56 man, 55 zone. But as far as Madden goes this year, it seems like that's a pretty okay number. I'm not going to call it a great number, but that's not the worst number possible. Of course, block shedding a little low. Pursuit, 81 though. Just a speed demon that you can probably get for very cheap outside of a user league probably, but 83 hit power on top of it. Definitely a categorized sleeper. You don't get 89 speed, 91 excel as a linebacker and not make a sleeper video when you're normal development, lower overall. Then we have another guy that you're probably like, well, which one is it? They're all trash. But we have another guy that could be a little sneaky 21-year-old because of his mid to late July birthday. 22 regardless, if not. Chris Claybrooks, a 6 foot tall, 60 overall. I know. Relax. Cornerback who is 94 speed, 92 acceleration, 92 agility, very solid athletic abilities across the board, and then a very, very solid, assuming this is correct, 73 catching. To compare that to Okuda and Henderson, that's 13 higher. Of course, I kind of feel like those ratings were wrong, but maybe they weren't. Either way, 73 is very good for a corner. I mean, Adoree Jackson was like 77 in our Titans league, and he basically caught everything. 88 jumping, very good jumping there. Of course, as far as stamina goes, very good. Toughness, very good. Injuries a little low, but maybe that's your slot guy regardless. You're probably not going to start him at your number 1 or 2 anyways. As far as change of direction, 90. I don't know if that's going to factor corner for defenders, but I suppose it's okay for, if you're going to get a pick or whatnot. Once again, he's a 60 overall. This is a guy you don't even need to trade. Like, he's so low, you probably don't even need to trade a 7th round for him. You probably just trade your backup fullback for him. 60 man, 57 zone. Relax yourself, okay? I get it. He's a little bit on the bad coverage side, but very fast, young, 6 foot tall. If you don't want him, you don't have to take him. But if you do want him, trade them like 3 nickels, and there you go. Now for this one, absolutely devastates me because I have to now pronounce his name. Albert Okwuegbunam, I believe is the way you say it. 88 speed, 91 excel, 82 agility, almost like a budget Vernon Davis type. Now I will say some of his other ratings are a little lower. Catching not bad, 76 catching. Where was the catch in traffic? Of course, blocking, very modest blocking stats, a very solid number 2. Unless you want to put in the work, you could easily make him number 1. Take a look at the jumping. 86 jumping is not bad. Like I said, if you watch the other video, Jerry Jeudy had like 84, CeeDee Lamb 86. Injury, stamina, toughness, that is troublesome. Just cheat, dude. Just put his, I don't know, just put the sliders up, whatever. Like I said, really good blocking stats considering, lower end tight end. Where the hell are the route running abilities? So he is a tight end. Great tight ends even will have pretty low ratings, but a bit low in the ratings. But it comes down to the glitchy routes. Very fast to get to those. Spec, catching traffic, very good at catching and super fast. So maybe route running doesn't matter as much if you streak them down the middle. Regardless, kind of a sleeper because that was one of the names a lot of people were looking at going into the combine and the draft. Definitely surprising on in the combine drills. A little surprising to actually see it represented here. I would have thought maybe the game tape would have put would have been implemented a little more. But hey, 88 speed, 91 excel, I'm not complaining. Even though I will once people ask me to put him on our franchises, and then I have to say his name every damn time. Now, it's hard to say this guy's quote-unquote a sleeper because he is a decently high overall. However, I believe he was a 6th-round draft pick. Good old Mutai. We've said that name millions and millions of times in our rebuilds this year, but EA gave him a good showing. I mean, like we were talking about earlier, most of the rookies pretty similar outside of the athletic abilities compared to their other drafted, players around their round projection. Mutai's not one of them. As far as the 6th round goes, he's absolutely nuts. Star development, 96 strength. Of course, the speed's a little low. Excel's okay. Now, injury, once again, I haven't really seen linemen go down too much in Madden, but 78 injury is a little rough. Toughness is very good, though, and then stamina, pretty modest for a lineman. As far as blocking stats go, low 70s, good impact. He's a very solid lineman. Obviously, this is one of those guys, kind of like a younger Forrest Lamp when he was a rookie, kind of guy you trade for in a rebuild, and he's really cheap and works out very well. So this is a guy we're obviously going to be seeing a lot of in our rebuilds this year, at least fantasy style, and definitely a cornerstone piece for a cheap offensive lineman with lots of potential. Once again, a little bit debatable to call this guy a sleeper because he is a decently high overall, 71 overall, but not a name maybe everyone would know unless you watch our series, which if you don't, I will stay right here. We will wait for you. If you need to go check out the series, go take a look at our Flyers franchise. We'll sit here. No, go on. Okay. But obviously, as far as, his ratings go, assuming these are correct, probably should have been faster. I believe he ran a ridiculous 40 time, if I'm not mistaken. But 92 speed, 91 excel, 90 agility. Very solid stats for rookies. You compare that to, Delpit, who only has 88 speed somehow. I don't know how, but somehow 88 speed, 67 catching. Now, for some of his other ratings, good jumping, 89, just an athletic freak. And he's a white dude, I believe, so, a little bit of diversity if that's what you're looking for in your secondary. Personally, I am not, but hey, that's up to you if you do what you want. But as far as some of his other ratings go, coverage stats, 67, man, 71 zone. Do you want a white? I'm going to make sure he's actually white. I think he is. Maybe. Well, whatever. At corner, go for it. The main thing that is pretty special about him, though, is 83 hit power. Really solid stuff, considering you look at all those ranges the hit power is going to suck. 83 is very good. Definitely can force a fumble with 83, especially with that speed coming in at you. Definitely a little sneaky player. I believe he is normal anyways, excuse me. But definitely with safeties being not that hard to develop, good pick. And if, once again, you watch our franchise, you already know that it was a good pick. I will say, though, for him, one thing that is a bit of a downside is he is 23, I believe, in real life. He's going to be 24 in real life after Madden launches, but you won't see that 24 right away anyways. But I suppose if you're going for a super ultra realistic league where you guys somehow change the ages every time they actually age, which is weird, I guess that's a thing to think about. Now, it's kind of interesting is that number 6, whatever, I don't even know what our list is at this point, is Mr. Braden Mann. He's a punter who got a lot of love. He's a late 6th round pick, I believe, by the Jets. 71 overall. Looking at the speed, got a bit of speed. He can chase down a guy if he has to. 78 speed, 84 excel, 83 agility. Now, the main reason why he's on this list, besides his star development, is, of course, he has a 95 kick power rating and a 77 accuracy. As far as special teamers go, for rookies, clear cut, by far the best of the bunch, without a doubt. And a punter with star out the gate definitely makes the list of sleepers, especially a 6th round guy. Now, I believe we might be down to our last 2. I'm not super happy about the 2 names I have here. But like I said in the beginning of the video, I did kind of run out of names at around the 8 to 9 mark. Where the hell is he? Oh, he was a right end. I just completely ignored him. Mr. Raekwon Davis. Now, as far as a sleeper goes, is he really a sleeper? I don't know. I think he has star development, right? I believe he has star development. 86 strength's a little low, I suppose. 81 excel. Taking a look at his block shedding and power move, 78 block shed, very good for a rookie late second round draft pick. A 69 power move rating. The main reason why I just slipped him on the list is because he is 6'7". He's a monster for a DT. You know, it is what it is. Just accept it. You know, here he is. And now, for the final one, you're thinking, did he really? Did he absolutely? When he sat down and made the list, did he really have to put a Packers player on there? I didn't, but I did. I decided just randomly because it was kind of an out-of-the-blue position, and I'm so glad the Packers took him. A.J. Dillon is going to be on my list of quote-unquote sleepers. I know, late second-round pick, but it's not because he's a running back. It's because he technically is a fullback. I would move him to fullback. 88 speed, 87 excel, 80 strength, 79 agility, with a pretty damn good trucking rating comparing the rookies. I believe the highest rookie might be around 83 trucking. I'm pretty sure it actually is for, you know, rookie running backs. 79 jumping, pretty decent. The thing is, he's a pretty solid blocker. And not only that, but similar to Raekwon Davis, very, very big individual. I think he's, 247 pounds? 6'1", 6'2"-ish? You know, very good blocker. Decent trucking at the goal line. It was just one of the guys that it came up with. You know, basically on the sleeper list, you're looking for fast guys that, you know, are lower overall or big guys, basically. That's what A.J. Dillon is, and considering how big he is, I guess he's kind of fast. I don't know. I mean, I looked at a guy like Zach Moss, and he's absolutely atrocious. He's like 85 speed or something. So, A.J. Dillon, fullback, best fullback in the rookie class, kind of fits the bill. Maybe even fits a little bit more than Raekwon Davis at this point. A bit of a reach as a Packers fan. I think he could be lethal, right? Absolutely deadly. Just not the position need. Why'd you do it? Especially with Funchess opting out. You basically added no wide receivers. Congratulations. But this isn't a Packers video. This is a top 10 sleepers in no particular order video. If you guys somehow like this, maybe leave a like, subscribe if you're new. If you have a suggestion for something else we could do with the rosters, I'm not really sure. Maybe like a top 10 overrated, top 10 underrated list. Maybe that would be a little bit of a reach. I don't know if I'll do it. But regardless, like I said, hope you guys enjoyed this. Thanks for watching. Hope you come back for next video. But until next video, see ya!